Hello everybody and welcome back to Harvestella with me, Dark Mazda, for Dark Mazda Series Gaming. In that last episode we were continuing with the story and we were heading up to the orbital platform and when we were encountered with another type of omen which were preventing our access to this orbital platform. So we had to make our way through the lift kind of maintenance shafts in order to get the lift working again, in order to reach the orbital platform and make the space elevator functional again. So we're going to continue from that point. We may do a little bit of everything in this episode, so just be prepared for that. So let's get going. Let's see what happens this episode. And of course we are tending to our farm as well. If you notice, it's the 27th at the moment, so we're not planting anything. Anything that is planted already is just there, ready to be grown.
Hey, I think Quietus is coming soon.
Yeah, Quietus is coming soon. So we need to put all of these away. Oh, we've got a sunstone to sell, which we did pick up in the last episode. We'll put the vegetable juice away. Right, what do we need to pick up at the moment? What's this? A normal sprinkler. Don't need that at the moment. 3 eggs. 3 milk. Gotta remember we need more wheat this time as well. Just double checking everything. Right, so how much wheat do we need? So we needed 3 for the level 1, plus 1 for, we'll take 10 just in case. 1, let's see, something to make vegetable oil. Make some of this pepper. And we're going to be making more onions, so we'll put 9 onions in the processor. What else do we have? Oh, we can make this into something. Right, let's see what we've forgotten. Oh, we needed the sugar cane. There we go. As soon as we turned around, we knew. I think it's 5 that we put into this one. No, must be 9 then. Soon change that round. While we're there, we'll remember the sugar cane as well. How many did I have on us? 6. We'll take 4 just in case it's 10.
Looks like some crops are ready for harvest.
Right. So it was 10 that it needs. There we go, that's them done. So where are we heading next? Oh, animals. We'll get into a routine again. Animals don't need any feed just yet. We'll go and get the wood from over here. So water biomes next. Doesn't look like anything's grown here, but we will pick these up. Chance of getting those items itself are a lot. Cave biome, check see if our pineapples of... well, there's... so it's just one nitro pineapple that's grown. And those should be done tomorrow then, in that case. I think what we will do is we will try and visit some other areas that have the level 2 bomb walls in them. So I think we'll go in here and make some of them, well, make one of them now. If we can. What do we need? Oh, we need a battery. A charged battery. So we need to go and get some chargeable batteries. Can make a level 3 flour mill. Can make a level 3 fermenting barrel, but we can't make a level 2 one. I think we'll wait on these for a little while. What is it that we need for those? A large iron ore, silent cave. Right. Is there any foods that we need to make? We've got a few sandwiches, we should be okay. Right. Complete 3 quests in Holy Capital Argene. I think we could do that. Meet Dianthus on the airship. Meet Rosny at the Jade Forest. Oh, so can we get the unicorn in our party? Right, well, we'll go to the forest first, the Jade Forest. Because we were getting the assassin skill tree complete. I think we'll jump into the airship first, though. Enter the airship. See what Dianthus has to say to us. Erica, you came. I've been waiting. As it turns out, we received an extreme number of submissions through the suggestion box. Given how they were able to overload the Castle of Illusion's storeroom, it was certainly more than anticipated. Is everyone having it rougher? That seems to be the case. I have only looked over some, but we collected a large number of concerns. Everything from tomorrow's evening meal to money trouble and savings. There are so many, it's impossible to share them all. However, I do wish to show you one category that was particularly common. Analysing the most commonly shared concern should be useful for also analysing that heart mechanism. This particular concern is about someone they love. There's a part where the sender wishes for their partner to improve. But it seems they are concerned that raising the subject will subsequently destroy their relationship. Human relationships are hard. That seems to be the case. These types of worries were most common after all. I can see this is one that involves the most extreme intricacies of the heart. What kind of resolution are they hoping for, I wonder? What do you think, Erica? What kind of solution would you suggest for our sender in question? They should talk to their partner. Yep, honesty is the best policy, I believe. so one consideration is to make their partner aware, even if that means destroying the relationship. It really is complicated, isn't it? The human heart, I mean. There is no way to find a perfect answer to what seems to be a universal concern, but it is a depressing one. If possible, I want to respond with an appropriate solution. Can't do much if one doesn't exist. I think you should still try. If I don't respond to every issue, then they might stop sending submissions, which would be most inefficient. What would be the most beneficial towards my research would be to have them continue to grasp for answers. Although, if it's causing them this much anguish, then they might want to consider ending their relationship. No, perhaps not. The problem is not that straightforward. Erica, I require time to consider this problem more thoroughly. No conclusion has ever been reached when studying the heart, and so I must be careful in my proceedings. I also wish to scan the database. Do you mind if we part ways here? I'll keep thinking in the meantime. Thank you. Let us continue this discussion another day. I will contact you again. I trust that is fine, Erica. Farewell. So there's the closeness with Diantha's gone up, and we get a Philosopher's Stone. Lovely. So now we are going to head back to the world map. To the Jade Forest, I believe. I bet you we've gone to the wrong side of the Jade Forest. So we need to go to the center area. Yeah. We'll go to the left side. And we'll go from here. Look, here they are. We're all here then. So you said you managed to chase down the shadow. How did you do it? Well, I'm not sure why, but she suddenly calmed down. Might have something to do with a change in your mental state. Istina, I'm guessing you're here because you've already made up your mind. Yes, don't worry, I'm ready to meet the shadow. Please take me to her. Alright, come with me. She really has calmed down. Yeah, if only she were like this from the beginning, would have been a lot easier. She sure gave me the runaround. Istina's shadow. Up close, you really do look like me. So this is what I created. You were born out of my self-doubt and guilt that got out of control. Yes, I am your shadow. I am the past you can't erase and all of your crimes. It's true I've always wished I could erase my past. I wish I could take back everything I did as the Shadow Assassin. I wish that day never happened. But as you said, I can't change the past. And deep down, I've always known that. That's why I can't shake this guilt. And now this is what it's come to. I won't go away until you overcome your guilt and indecision. I can't let you continue and expose more people to danger. So will you kill me? Just like you did all those other people? No, that won't change anything. That would be the same as running away from my past. What will you do then? I'm going to stop running away from you. Instead, I'm going to accept you and my past. Accept me? I finally understand now. I am both the shadow assassin and Istina, the orphanage teacher. They both make me who I am. You know, I really love those kids. They're like my little rays of sunshine. They've shared so much warmth with me, so I want to give them back some of the happiness they've given me. Because somewhere along the way, those warm feelings have started to grow within me too. Some may think it's just a careless attempt to make up for my sins. They might even call me a hypocrite. But I know that this warmth I feel is real, and that I wouldn't be able to feel it if not for my past. Even though my past is tainted with blood, that's where this feeling was born. So, you are an important part of me. I acknowledge my crimes, and I won't try and detach myself from them anymore. I'm going to live with them. That's what I've decided to do. Even if it means you can't live out in the open anymore. Yes. I'll have to tell the people at the orphanage at some point. It isn't going to be easy. I'll need time. But one day, I'll finally be able to walk with pride. So walk with me, my shadow. Alright, give it a try. Well done, that must have been tough. Thanks. I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest. That was kind of an anticlimactic ending. Thank you for everything, Rosny. No need to thank me. I was just concerned about stopping that shadow. About that, Rosny, I've been wondering why you wanted to find the shadow so much. What do you gain from resolving this? Ah, well, I may as well tell you now that it's all over. Would you mind spending a bit more time with me? I'll tell you what my real reasons were. Your real reasons? Yeah, but actually I think we're all tired after today. Let's talk another time. I'll get in touch with you soon, okay? Alright. Thanks. Well, I'll see you soon. It was nice fighting alongside you again, Istina. Yeah, you too, Rosny. The path she walks, closeness with Istina.
Shoot! An enemy like this is not impossible. Fire!
Yep, that wasn't really that much hard work, was it? I think I should pop here just to have a little fish. Seems like an important fishing spot. We're just getting the regular fish here. Guessing that it's a slim chance of getting the fish, the rare fish, if there is rare fish in these parts. I wonder if there's another level to the fishing. Is there another fishing spot round here? There seems to be. Right, where are we heading next then? So we needed to meet the unicorn at the castle drawbridge. He's right at the other end. Well, here he is. Did I waste my time coming here? Perhaps I should stop. It should not be I who comes snivelling to the likes of the Omen. I am a knight of the princess. The prestige of such allegiance with the royal family should... No, it shouldn't. The princess, the royal family, they were never real. What are you doing? Oh! What reprehensible knave dares to stand at my hindquarters without my express permission? Oh, it is you, Erica. Which means you must have come after reading my letter. As expected from my trusted retainer, I commend you. So why are you here? Surely you remember the discussion that was had in the throne room, where the Omen informed us that my memories are naught but falsities. I have thought of that discussion non-stop since it occurred. Why would the Omens plant such memories in the recesses of my mind? I came to the castle to demand some answers, but... Did you get cold feet? Cold feet? I'll have you know these hooves are always comfortably warm. Use that head affixed to your shoulders. It was the Omens who implanted these fake memories, correct? Thus should they not also be responsible for explaining why they implanted these memories? So you see, it should not be me who approaches the Omens, but they who should prostrate themselves to me. Hence why I'm waiting here, now. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and yet none will come to offer me the explanation I deserve. So, are you going to go home? Now, I said I would not approach them, but you are another story. Surely you also yearn to learn, to understand why the Omens would do what they did. You want me to ask for you? Very astute. I believe you would be best to inquire about my memories. What say you? Is this not what you would call a win-win solution? Now follow me, my trusty Erica. We will seek out an Omen who might have the answers we seek and wring them dry for information. Oh dear. Ask the omen at the Castle of Illusion about the unicorn.
Shall we begin?
That was a walk in the park.
Oh, there's a Conaloo doll there. Didn't see that before. You, Omen, we have a question of you. Oh, you again. You're such a bothersome one-horned creature. You can come here all you like. You won't get the information you... Actually, wait. Who are you? Why, I am Unicorn of the Cryptids. Who else could you have mistaken me for? More importantly, I have a question to ask. It is about my memories, you see. Why did you implant such memories into my... Are you even listening? Ah, I see now. You're not the same one. What epiphany could be so important that you leave my question unanswered? Look, I'm sorry to disappoint, but I don't have the answers you want. Pardon? Aren't there any records? Not a single one. What is the meaning of this? You mean to tell me Dianthus lied? That's not what I'm trying to say at all. There were those of us who studied you for sure. Then I demand an audience with them. Sorry to disappoint you yet again, but they disappeared some time ago. You know not where they are? They wiped their studies from the database, cut ties, and haven't been seen since. Which means we haven't been able to track them down either. Grumble mumble. If we had some idea where they'd go... I must say it is surprising that not even the most important of omens would know. Then I will be stuck with these memories forever at this rate. Look, if you hate your fake memories that much, I can delete them for you. Delete my memories? I can even make sure that I only erase the false ones too. That way you'll be rid of all that pent-up worry and stress you're under. Surely that would be more logical than trying to search for my lost comrades without any clues. Of course, you don't need to answer now. Come back when you've made a decision. Honestly, the thought had never crossed my mind until now. I didn't think it was possible, and I suppose it's one option, to so easily offer to erase the memories they thrust upon me. Such arrogance. I must think on this longer. There is no need to dally here. Let us return home, Erica. Well, I'm glad we're here, because I've never seen this Conaloo doll before. And I'm glad that I found it, because now I can leave this place There's another door down here that we haven't been able to get into. Maybe have a look down there and see what's what there.
You have my gratitude.
Yep, it is this way. There's a door over there that we haven't been able to access before. And we'll get all them in one fell swoop. I guess we can't get out of there. Guess we just have to leave it at that. So we're going to go to RG next. Where are we going here? Renewed fire orb recipe. Nice. Well, it might be a bit late to do anything now, but we'll try anyway. Oh, it's just open, I think. Equipment serviced, supplies are packed. I can't imagine anyone will come through here, but maybe I should leave a trap anywhere. All done. Now it's time to... Erica, you're becoming a thorn in my side. Are you going to fight Amadeus? What does it matter? It's none of your business either way. Your letter said not to look for you. I meant what I wrote. Is there anything else? Let's fight Amadeus together. Still singing that old tune? Don't make me say it again. I will face Amadeus alone. I must get my revenge, and I won't let anyone stand in my way. Bracker is ready to throw his life away fighting Amadeus. But where could that beast be hiding? This is a map of settlements around Leth. There's a circle drawn over the forest on the west side of the Nord Steppe. Maybe I'll find them there. Find the forest on the west side of the bridge to Nord Step. I'm guessing it's here. No, mustn't be. That small settlement, here we go. No sign of anyone around. Was I too late? I'll start by searching the perimeter for any villagers. Braca! Erica, the hell are you doing here? You left a map on your desk. I see. Come to be the hero, have you? Thought I was throwing my life away. And you're not going to listen when I tell you to leave, I bet. I thought I heard someone making a racket by the entrance. Who are you two? And what are you doing here? We're searching for Amadeus. Don't just throw that name around like it's nothing. He'll run away if he finds out. Amadeus? Don't tell me. Are you two friends of old Professor Amadeus? What? Professor Amadeus? I'm sorry to disappoint you, though. You see, the Professor is... Where is he? Tell me now. Well, if you go further in, you'll... Hold up a minute. What's with that guy? Thanks for your help. Right, sure. Yep, he died. Don't tell me Amadeus is... Yeah. What happened to him? Why is this here? Where is Amadeus? Did he leave already? Amadeus is dead. Who's there? I killed him. That grave marker is proof. You killed Amadeus? That's right. My name is Moldor. Like you, I was a man hunting the Hallowed for revenge. So you. Do you have a weapon like my holy rifle? Holy rifle? You don't know? I refuse to believe that. It doesn't matter. Amadeus is dead. Isn't that enough? I'm sorry for snatching your prey, but my work here is done. You're not going to say anything? So that's it. My revenge is... Where are you going? Back to Argene. You can do whatever you like. Okay. Well, let's get back home. getting on. So we did some character events today.
Welcome back.
What are we going to do in the next few days, I wonder? Right, so we'll get rid of the ice orb. Oh, hang on, we've got something else to put in here. So we have levelled up. Three days until Quietus. Got another letter from Istina. We have got 25,000 to spend. We've got a letter from Dianthus as well. I wish to have a discussion. This is the Unicorn. Thank you again for accompanying me to the Castle of Illusion. I was quite satisfied by the result of our visit, although I did not expect to hear that the culprit behind my false memories no longer resided there. Those omens truly are a selfish, arrogant lot, but there is little we can do about that. Instead, I considered their offer of having these memories removed and would like to ask for your input. I will wait you in my forest. And from Dianthus, a time-consuming dilemma. I clearly underestimated how much a single letter would consume of our time. Nonetheless, I must collect information if I am to formulate an answer. Erica, would you mind meeting me at the Nord Step this time? I wish to try another approach to this particular problem. Rosny's true intentions. Rosny's been in contact again. She says she'll tell us the truth behind what she's been doing. I guess it looks like the organisation is still going. I will continue down the road I've chosen. Rosny, the organisation, I'll deal with all of it. I'm going to meet Rosny at Nord Step. Please meet me there. So everybody wants to meet at the Nord Step all of a sudden. So we will do that. But I'm going to pick up everything out of here first. Right, let's take a look then. What have we got? No, I think that's everything. Need another 9. Oh, another 3 cabbage. we go, that's all them.
Hello, little crappies.
Animals next, let's not forget. Pick up this valuable wood. Say valuable, it's just so that we've got plenty when we come to make our level 3 makers. We'll have some coconuts now, I think, yeah. Oh, 2-star crystal, that's always handy as well. Cave biome. Yep, these are all done now. Everything in the box, and then we're heading out again.
Bye-bye.
Well, everybody wants to meet in the Nord Step, so we're going to go in there first. So halfway across.
Going in.
Well then, shall we begin?
End of battle. All clear.
Shall we begin?
End of battle. All clear.
Erica, thank you for coming. I put further consideration into the concern we discussed before, but in order to answer it, I feel it would be necessary to observe a genuine couple in their natural habitat. This seems to be a popular location for trysts and romantic rendezvous. So that's why we're here. I apologise for the sudden change of scenery. For now, let's hide ourselves and wait for a couple to... Why are you telling me this now? Sounds like somebody's already coming. Let's hide. How could you leave it to today to tell me you're leaving on a business trip? Right after we couldn't go on that vacation the other day. I really am sorry, but this is important. I just wish you would make a little more time for us. Well, you see, I don't think I can do that. Is that how you really feel? You can't make time for me, but you can make time for a stranger? That's not how it is. Sounds like they're having a quarrel, not a romantic rendezvous. Although this does exceed my expectations, perhaps there's something we can draw from this. Let's stand by for now. I agree. I've had enough. I'm going home. I came because you said you had something important to say to me, but I'm not staying here for this. But wait, please. Fine, I'll be honest. The reason I'm so busy is for your sake. We've been together for nearly 3 years now, right? I wanted to get you a gift to celebrate. So what you said about it being important, I've been keeping quiet so I could surprise you, but I guess that just caused you to think I was up to no good. Not a moment has gone by where I don't care about you, not one. You are everything to me. I want you to believe that. Then you should say that from the start. You're totally right. If only I had. Then you wouldn't have made me sad. Could you ever forgive me? Only if you promise me one thing. You don't hide anything from me anymore. I'm happy you wanted to surprise me, but I was worried. I agree. I want to spend as much time with you as possible. That is far more important to me than any present. That's what being in a relationship is about, right? You're right. I promise not to hide anything from you again, and I'll always be open with you. So I'll tell you everything. Huh? Once this business trip was over, I was going to ask you to marry me. So let's get married. Wait a minute. You don't want to? That's not it at all. So you do? You're going about this all wrong. You've got to find the right mood before you can pop that question. But you said not to hide anything. That's not the same. After arguing for a while longer, the couple finally leaves. At least they made up. That was them making amends. But that was quite the scene. They continued to argue, however, it looked like their relationship deepened. How do you feel about that? Couples will always argue. You mean, in order for the relationship to deepen, there must be disagreements? The heart truly is obtruse. However, I feel I was able to draw something of use from their conversation. And what was that? Erica, remember the concern we were discussing? What if we told them to speak from the heart? I worried that doing that might ruin their relationship. But that couple just now needed that honesty in order to mend their disagreement. You can't proceed if your primary fear is ruining the relationship. That is the conclusion I reached. What do you think, Erica? Is it a suitable response? I think it's a good answer. I will draft a response to the sender of that particular concern. I have diverged from the logical answer I had considered before. However, I feel like this will go well. I will contact you again if there are any developments. You can reach me by airship when the time comes. Goodbye, Erica.
Shall we begin?
Right, so there is another character event in this area. It's the last one with the Stina. So I think we'll complete that.
I'm going in. Carefully.
Right, well, I'll pick these up first, and then we will see what they want over there. So, Rosny, are you ready to tell us what your real motives were? It's okay, Stina, you don't need to put your guard up. I've pretty much done most of what I set out to already. What do you mean? I was looking for you, Stina. Why? My real plan was to find you so that I could pass on the chief's will. So when I met you in Argene, I had already done half the job. His will, so you mean he... Yes, he passed away a few months ago. Sadly, not even a hardened veteran like him could escape old age. I see, the chief died. He explained things to me on his deathbed. He made it seem like you were dead. Why would you think that? You just disappeared one day without saying a word to anyone, so the chief explained it to us by saying that you got struck by one of the traitors during the fight. Everyone's memory of that day is all jumbled, so we just took his word for it. We all believed you were dead. Why would he make that up? To let you get away. If we found out you'd left us, we'd have to kill you. Those are the rules. I guess it explains why none of you showed up until now. So he was protecting me? Yes, exactly. So why did he tell you the truth after all this time? Well, that's obvious. Because you were important to him. Huh? That's what he told me. He said that his life changed the day he took you in as his own. Until then, all he'd known was how to take away other people's lives, but you taught him how to care for someone and wish for their happiness. What's this? It's a letter from the chief. His will is in there too. I don't know how you feel about him, but I hope you'll at least read his letter. It wouldn't hurt to read it. Erica? I'll read it. I wonder where you are now reading this letter. Are you still living in the shadows of our dark blood-stained world? Or are you living somewhere peaceful in the light, free from bloodshed? I don't know which one would have made you happier, but I wouldn't change a thing. Hate me for it if you wish. In the end, I wasn't good enough to be a real parent to you, so letting you go was the least I could do. I could tell from how much you loved reading your books that you wanted to be somewhere else. I hope that now you're free to read as many books as you want. Nothing would make me happier than that, because while you might not feel the same way to me, you're my precious daughter. That's the end. His precious daughter. Why didn't he tell me this earlier? But of course, he's just like me. How so? I've been holding on to information too. I think now I can understand how he was feeling. I'm sorry I couldn't even come to say goodbye to you. Some daughter I am. But thanks to you, I now get to read books to some very special people. So thank you, Dad. Well, I think we're done here, so I'm heading home now. I was planning on bringing you back to us, thinking you were the same Estina I knew from before. But it doesn't look like that will be necessary. Unlike before, you now have people close to you who will support you. You have a place to go back to, a place to defend, a place where you belong. Rosny? It's okay, big sis. I'm sure you'll do great. Well then, this is goodbye. What are you going to do now? To be honest, the gang is only hanging on by a thread at the moment. That's why I wanted to bring you back, so we could rebuild it together. But it looks like that won't happen. So I'm going to try following my heart like you. I see. I wish you all the best, Rosny. Thanks. Please look out for Estina for me. Well, I've told you everything now. I'll be on my way. Thank you, Rosny. Stay safe. You too, Estina. It's all over. Are you okay with letting Rosny go? Yes, this is how it should be. We'll each go our separate ways and forge our own paths. Anyway, let's head back. There you go, and that's Estina's character story complete.
Let the battle commence.
Right, what do we have to do now then? Oh, well, we've completed that now. It hasn't updated. So we need to go to the Unicorn Forest next. Good to see you, Erica. As I wrote in my letter, I wish to discuss what happened the other day. You know what to do with your memories? Correct. I have been putting a lot of thought into what I should do about these false memories, and I have come to a decision. I will have them removed. Are you sure that's what you want? Hold your tongue, or do you wish to dull my ardent resolve? You know as well as I that there is not a being alive who could replace my princess, even though she is fictitious, devised by the omens. No matter how long I search this world, I will never find that which never existed to begin with. Such a fool I have been, searching, heart-longing, for a partner who never was. I cannot say my mind would remain as alicorn sharp were I to continue in such a manner. To that end, I must have these memories expunged. I have wrestled with this sadness, but it is the only means of calming the tumult that rages in my heart. I understand, Unicorn. I have decided to erase my memories of her, yes, but there is clearly some lingering attachment. She may not be real, but she is still my princess. It would seem my body is unable to conceal the aforementioned lingering affection, which means that even if we erase my memories, there is a chance that some trace may still remain. So yes, before we proceed, I think it best that I get my affairs in order. I wish to visit each location to which I had travelled with my princess and earn some sense of closure. They may not be real, but they ought to be treated as memories nonetheless. Erica, I assume you will accompany me as my trusted retainer. Or rather, doing this by myself would be a tad lonely. This is something, if I must. There we go. I'm not going to let him do it on his own. I thought you would say as much. Oh, how clever of me to employ the services of such a splendid hireling. Marvellous. With that matter out of the way, we will depart as soon as I have settled on where to visit first. Choosing just one when there are enough memories to fill 1,000 evenings will be no small task. I will ponder on this and let you know forthwith with another letter. That will be all for today. Be sure to come the moment you receive my letter. Understand? Feed maker level 2 recipe. Lovely. Windreacher feather. Let's go to Argene, because we've got some quests that we should do there. Some more snow here and a little pat there. Make it nice and round. Looking good. It's coming together nicely. But it's not done yet. Just a bit more to go. The priestess is very enthusiastic about making this snowman. Next up, the head. Whoa, when did you get there? I didn't see you behind me. So, are you a traveller? I'm Claire. What brings you here? Why are you making a snowman? Well, it's kind of a long story. Oh, but just to make things clear, just because I'm making a snowman doesn't mean I'm slacking off work. This is an important and respectable part of my job, I'll have you know. Your job is to make snowmen? But please believe me. You don't believe me, do you? If only I could finish the snowman, then I could show you I'm not lying. I know, could you help me finish it, please? If I can finish it in time, then I'll be able to prove to you that I'm not slacking off work. Okay, if it's that important to you. Great, thanks. So this is the bit I need help with. The snowman is nearly done. Now I could just add the head and leave it at that. But making a snowman is not simple as piling balls of snow on top of each other, you know. It needs arms and a face as well. So I'd like you to get me some nice strong sticks to make the arms with. There aren't any good ones around here. The snow has gotten into them. But if you go a bit further out to the Jade Forest, you should find some good pieces of wood. Could you bring me some? Okay. Thank you, thank you. The woman who gathered snow. And we'll pick up the other quest while we're here. No one is allowed to enter this house, I'm afraid. Why, did something happen in there? That is none of your concern. If you have no business here, I must ask you to leave. Do not bother me again. That's right, be on your way now. Hey, you over there. Come here. Come over to the square, I want to talk to you. You shall not pass. Hey, over here. Why did you call me over? You just spoke to the priest who was outside that house, didn't you? I knew it. You think something's going on there too. I was waiting for someone like you to come along. Do you know something about the house? Well, you see, last night I heard something. What did you hear? Heard a really scary voice coming from the house. There was a screaming and a shouting, and it sounded like a fight. It went on for ages, but then suddenly it went silent. Are you sure you heard fighting? Even if it wasn't a fight, something must have happened for them to be blocking off the house. I bet it's really bad. Something serious happened in there last night, I'm sure of it. Told my parents, but they didn't believe me. They said they didn't hear anything, and I was probably dreaming. But I know for sure I heard it. Might not be anything serious, but maybe we should look into this. Yeah, you think so too, right? There's something fishy about that priest, I'm telling you. Standing there, blocking the house. But he's a priest. We can't doubt him. I guess. But it's going to bug me unless I find out. I know I have an idea. We could go to the temple and find another priest. If we bring them here, they'll be able to tell us if he's genuine or not. Do you think it'll be that simple? Yeah, it's a great plan. Oh, but actually, could you go to the temple and ask the priest for me? They might not believe me if I go. Sure, leave it to me. Great, thanks. I'll stay here and keep an eye on the house, so let's meet here again later. Oh, Elmer, you weren't injured, were you? Not at all. Told you I'd be alright. What about your friend? Didn't you return together? Oh, she's the one who's duping the old fella. She left us in the cave to get attacked by the monsters in the previous episode. Oh, they carried on elsewhere since they were finished helping me. They seem very busy. Come on, let's go inside. That's a shame. I wanted to give them my thanks, but if they're busy... Hold it right there. You. How did you get back here? You were supposed to be entertaining the monsters. Think a few monsters could stop me? Ridiculous. Elmer, what is the meaning of this? I guess the jig is up. Elmer? Did Elmer do anything to you? Not at all, I'm okay, but more importantly, I need you to catch up to her. There's something I need her to hear. Don't worry, I'll catch her. I won't be too far behind. I'm counting on you. So where are we searching? Looks like we're going over towards... the other end of the town. This section over here. Temple Indulgentia. How painfully appropriate. I struggled so hard to run away, and this is where I end up. I'm such a fool. I never really knew this town at all, did I? So this is where you ran to. I have something to say to you. If it isn't the hero. So what will you do with me? The temple's right there. You could just turn me over to a priest. Alvar has something he wanted to say. Alvar? Elmer, you're such a stubborn old man. We have a lot to talk about. Don't worry, I've nothing left to hide, so I'll tell you everything. I've been lying to you this whole time, claiming to be your granddaughter. It was all a ruse. All I had eyes for was your money. Money to buy happiness that I am rightfully owed. But thanks to that idiot, my great plan has fallen to pieces. So surprised you're lost for words. I knew from the beginning, you know. Pardon? From the very start? I said before, didn't I? I learned to read what's in a person's heart by listening to their voice. From the moment I met you, Elmer, I knew you were desperately grasping for something, anything. So I decided not to turn you away, and eventually I figured out what it was that you've been searching for. What are you talking about? There's no way you could have. Why didn't you say anything? I was pretty puzzled to begin with. I suppose I should have turned you over to the priests, but I could feel your loneliness and decided we could become a family. You see, Elmer, deep down, I think of you as my own granddaughter. We may not be connected by blood, but I feel like we were a real family. A real family? Sure, you must know by now that I don't actually have a granddaughter. My wife passed away many, many years ago. Then why would you... I was beginning to think that I would wind up spending the rest of my life completely alone. But then you appeared, Elmer, with the express purpose of swindling you out of every penny you own. Even so, I was happy. You cooked us meals, you even bought me a birthday present. I couldn't help thinking this must be what having a real grandchild is like. Ah, thank you for this past year. So Elmer, what will you do now? Are you really saying that every moment of this past year has been a lie? I'm not. Did you not enjoy being part of a family? No, I had fun too. Without this past year, I wouldn't have learned all the new types of meals that I did. But what does that matter now? I lied to you. There's no getting around that. How can you speak so kindly to me, despite all the things I've done? Because you're my family. Because I want to guide you away from the twisted path you were walking. Because it's a grandfather's job to scold his grandchildren when they're misbehaving. But there's no coming back from this. Yes, there is. You haven't stolen anything from me yet. You have committed no crime. If you feel even a little remorse for your actions, then that will be enough for me. As long as you make the lie a reality. Are you sure? I am. You are my granddaughter, who I love more than anything. You're kind to everyone and one heck of a chef. You have a warm heart deep down. And if that was all a lie, well, now's the time to start making it a reality. I would like us to become a real family little by little. I think you can do it. That's how you make amends. Let's go home, Elmer. Didn't you promise to make my favourite Brussels sprout stew? But you over there. Father? I heard raised voices before Temple Indulgentia. What is the meaning of this? Well, you see... Apologies, Father. I was just having a small family squabble with my granddaughter. We're heading home now. Isn't that right, Elmer? Squabbling with your granddaughter? Yes, that's what I said. We may bicker from time to time, but no matter where we are, we're happy. I see. Family disagreements happen, but be sure to honour the wisdom of your elders, young lady. Yes, father. Grandpa? What is it, Elmer? I'm so sorry. Thank you for protecting me. Come now. What old man wouldn't cover for his own granddaughter? We've been out in the cold long enough. Let's go home. A lie turned truth. Revel pepper seeds and grouply grape saplings. We've got a bit of everything, haven't we? Alright, what else can we continue while we're here? So, we can go to the temple. Hello there. Are you alright? Did you need me for something? I see. He heard shouting coming from the house, did he? How very strange. This is the first I'm hearing of it. Can't think of who that priest at the door could be either. Who is that priest then? We'd better investigate. First I would like to speak to the boy who says he heard the shouting. Could you take me to him, please? Thank you. I'm ready when you are. Right, next. Talk to Shirka. Is it Shirka? That is all I have to report. Thank you. Keep me posted. Yes, Sister Shirka. Who's this? Erica, thank you for coming. Am I interrupting your work? Not at all. You came just as I was finishing. Cleaning up after what happened with Kierkegaard is taking much longer than anticipated. What with the Patriarch missing and the Flor Indulgentia vanished. Not to mention this all happened while many were still unconscious. To put it lightly, the Order is in a state of mass disarray. Imagine if they knew the truth. I dread to, which is why I do not intend to divulge the details of what happened. Anyway, that's why I've been so busy. It would be nice to have this matter dealt with sooner rather than later. Which is why Sister Shirka should be ordained as the Order's new matriarch. Who's this? They're of the Order's upper echelons. Will you give me a moment? Sister Shirka, or perhaps Seraph's child, would be more apt. Have you given our discussion any further consideration? I have. No one else within the Order has the want to become its next leader. I dare say there's a very real chance the Order may dissolve if things continue in this manner. I'm quite aware of that, but... Then why the delay? Everyone is requesting that you take up the mantle of matriarch. Myself among them. But... as matriarch you will be able to answer the prayers of so many. Only you, the Seraph child of legend, would have such miraculous power. So what say you? Move. Pardon? Cities. You! How dare you interrupt? Shirka, I have an urgent report about the case you mentioned. You interrupt our discussion for this? It's part of the job, sorry. Besides, this is hardly the place to pressure her for a decision, is it? Or are you making demands of your desired matriarch? Demands? Such absurdity. Sister Shirka, please consider my proposal. Of course. You should really work on your manners. But I appreciate the save, thank you. Was no big deal. Anything a delinquent priest like me can do to help. Well, thank you anyway. Now, about the case. Did you learn anything? Ooh, what case? It's none of your concern. No, I would like Erica to hear. The number of laymen complaining about ill health has been growing as of late. It's the place of the doctors to step in if there's an epidemic, so I asked them to run medical examinations to be sure, and unfortunately, looks like your suspicions were right on the money. Results have shown not just high fever and physical exhaustion, but they've also discovered a strange phenomenon where patients' eyes are being stained blue. I thought as much. That's disconcerting. No, this isn't a disease. It's the work of monsters. What do you mean? There are creatures in particular known as Neardine. They are usually seen wandering around the vicinity of water. However, they have a habit of contaminating the area where they live, creating water that is harmful to humans. Cities, the infected, have they been performing rites at the temple? They have. It's as you suspected. Anyone who has performed rites within the past week has been infected. Do you use water in the rites? You're catching on. Those who partake in the rites drink the holy water to purify themselves, and the holy water is drawn from the divine seas-like cave. Which leads me to believe the cause of the contamination is a Neardine. How do you know so much about them? I fought one once before. I dealt with a similar case while out on a missionary expedition. That makes sense. The water the Neardine contaminates looks and smells almost no different than normal, which means those who drink it unawares are already being eaten away by the time that they realise. Left untreated, it could be fatal. Cities, may I ask you to make a formal report? We are temporarily halting the rites. If I must, I will inform the administrators. Which means there's no time to sit back and relax now. If the Neardine makes its way to the capital, then we're all in trouble. Are you going to that cave? I wish I could, but I can't right now. A Neardine isn't a monster to be taken lightly. It will require some preparation, which I intend to do right away. I'm sorry we didn't have an opportunity to catch up as planned. Well, let me help you then. You would help me? Very well. Honestly, I do need a partner for this. Very good. In that case, I will send a letter once preparations are complete. Please stand by until then. Right, let's see if we can complete some of these side quests. So we needed to go to the Jade Forest for one of them. Or should we go and talk to that boy first? We'll talk to that boy first. You're back, finally. Is it you who heard the shouting, child? Could you tell me more about it? Come with me. Excuse me? Sorry, Mr. Priest. There's no time. We need to get to that house quick. Alright, could you take me there? I don't know where it is. Yeah, it's this way. Look over there. What is wrong with you? Oh, please, don't act like you've forgotten what happened yesterday. You're not fooling me. It's you who's forgotten. What are they arguing about? I have no idea. Just now that guy came flying out of the house. That priest? Never mind. First things first, I ought to stop the fight. I'll come too. You stay here. I can't let you get caught up in a fight between adults. Fine. Good boy. Well then, I'm off. Shut up. If you keep shouting, the priest will. You two, stop arguing at once. Ah, the real priest. No way. Well, would you care to explain yourself? I would appreciate if we could keep it civil and you calmly handed yourself in. Ugh. Hey, wait. You, get back here. Uh-oh, what do we do now? They both ran away. We've got to catch up to them. I knew it. It was a fake priest after all. There are still lots of questions left unanswered, but for now let's just focus on catching those two. They're headed towards the silent cave. We need to find them before they get away. So it's time to go to the silent cave. Right, that's where they are.
I'm going in. Perfect.
Shall we begin?
You have some cheek, chasing me all the way out here. Oh, I'm not done with you. I'll get you back for what you did to me. Enough, both of you. Grow up, will you? Don't try running away again or things will get ugly. Now, will you hand yourself in? Okay. Thanks, man. Thank you for cooperating. Well then, you'll be coming with me to Arjane. But before that, there are a few things I want to clear up here and now. Yeah, we still don't know what happened. That's right, we need to work out a few things before I can take you back to Arjane. Why did you impersonate a priest and block entry to that house? Well, this young boy here says that he heard fighting in there. What exactly happened that night? Alright, I'll explain everything from the beginning. That night, a burglar intruded into my house. Oh no, there's a burglar around? I just had got home from work when I bumped right into him. From there, it turned into a scuffle. And that's probably what the little boy overheard. knew I heard some shouting and screaming. But then in the heat of the scuffle, I ended up shoving the burglar a bit too hard. He went flying and hit his head on the corner of a table. Ouch, that sounds bad. When I came back to my senses, I realised he had lost consciousness. That's when I knew I did something that could never be undone. Is that why you blocked entry to the house? Yes, my father used to be a priest, so I used his old clothes. I thought that if I dressed up as a priest, people would listen to me and stay away from the house. No matter your reasons, impersonating a priest is an unforgivable sin. You do understand that, don't you? Yes, I know. And what about the burglar? Is his body still in the house? No, he's right here. What? He's alive? Man, that really hurt. I thought I'd had it too, you know, but humans are surprisingly sturdy. You really did me some damage though, you know. Take responsibility, you coward. You should hand yourself in too. That's right, in the end, you were the root cause of all this. Hey, you're right, I'm the criminal here. Don't sound so excited. Look at all the trouble you've caused. Now that you mention it, he is the criminal here. If you didn't break into my house in the first place, I wouldn't have had to dress up like a priest. You're the one they should take away. You're busted, mister. What? But it was only a little bit of burglarizing. I only dressed up as a priest. You need to be reported. Hey, don't get carried away. You're a fraud yourself. Both of you have committed sins, albeit of varying severity. You will both come back with me to Arjane. Seriously? Ah man, I'm out of luck. I will take them back to the temple Indulgentia in Arjane. So this is where we will part ways. Thank you for your help. Those guys were weird. I think we did a good job finding them. Yeah, you're right. I wonder if we'll get some kind of reward for helping. Lives can get pretty out of control, huh? That reminds me, I need to get home. Do you have plans? I lied about doing my homework so I could come out. See ya. You shall not pass complete. Ooh, got quite a lot of stuff there. I think we should try and kill one of these fear creatures. We haven't fought any of these ones before.
I suggest performing a break. The enemy is weakened. If we're going to combine fire and power now, the time to do it. Shoot! You have my gratitude. There. Shoot. Fire.
Oh, treasure chest here as well. Nice. Didn't notice that before. We've killed one of them now. So, Jade Forest now, I believe. We need to get some sticks for the snowman. Oh, right here. That's good. Well, that's one. Where next? Right. Backpack is full. Is it really? Wow.
I appreciate it.
I've been hit.
I'm going in. Careful.
Go the other way. Right, so we need to go back to the squared Argene at a reasonable time. So we're going to go head home for the moment and dump everything away.
Feels like Quietus is on its way.
Two days until Quietus. Oh, gather 500 times. Mine 1,000 times. Gather 1,000 times. Fix 20 ladders. Get your total Kaku to level 3. Didn't know you could. Oh, that's something to remember. Right, let's see what else. Right, so we need to eventually get 5 of each animal. Okie doke. Well, that's that. Okay, so that is going to be it for this episode of Harvestella. We've just concentrated on character events and side quests in this episode. Next episode we will definitely be continuing with the story. We just need to prepare for winter, which is coming in 2 days after the Quietus event. We are going to venture into the Quietus dungeon and see if we can proceed any further into the depths. We will have to make some return bells for the occasion. Last time we got stuck and we ended up having to die in order to leave the dungeon. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me on this episode. Your support is always appreciated. Give us a like and a sub if you have enjoyed the content. And until next time, guys, that's it from me, and I will see you on the flip side.